So, it's been a crazy week, so I kind of did a quick Gemini search. I used Gemini this time instead of Grok. So, basically the question I asked is, what was the best business advice you ever been given, right? So we all start our businesses or are going into business, and somebody out there gives us some keywords, like, what is it, right? So when I started my first business, it was for my Uncle Tom, who said, make sure you always pay your taxes. And that's stuck in my head since the day one, and it's only been me a couple times, but I've always been able to pay my taxes, and I pay my, make sure that that's on a regular basis. So some of the things, so it was broken down to 4 different categories. It's kind of customer focus, more business focus, more personal business owner focus, and then labor marketing type focuses. And here's the kind of key features of each one. So the customer focus is listen to your customer. So what does that mean? Is basically means understanding and meeting customers' needs is paramount. The emphasizes that the business success is driven by and provided by the value of others. Your customers are the reason you are successful, not you, right? Because that's what's promoting you. They're going to be your best referral. They're going to be your return customers, and that's your base, right? That's, if you piss off a customer, it goes to multiple people. Yeah. Or if you make one happy customer, it also goes to multiple people, and you have multiple return clients. So. It reminds us that without customers, there's no business, right? So, and then the business focus category was more create a business plan. We've all talked about that, creating our business plans and going through, our steps. Especially when you're starting out, to know where you want to be, what demographic you want to be in, type of work you want to do, just kind of, and then where you want to be financially as you proceed over the 3 to 5 years of your business plan. And then hustle, one of the things is hustle and networking in order to succeed. And that's what we're doing right here, right? We all hustle, we all work hard, we all, you call somebody, hey, can we meet on Tuesday? Oh, I got a Wednesday because I got a full Tuesday, right? So we always do that. So, and then focus on a niche market, so like the tiny homes, right? Working on custom homes, working with financial people who are, I'm not sure exactly. I know that you work with, you like the older customer or somebody who's going to be with you for a long time, and you basically working on your youth, right? Yep. So that is your little niche market. Hey, I'm going to be around for a long time. I'm going to be able to help you through the next 30, 40 years until I retire. Or maybe you retire earlier, hopefully. And then, mindset and resilience, which I consider this as a personal business owner, or failure is the foundation of success. So, Elon Musk uses that in SpaceX. That's how they shoot their rockets out. They want to fail so they can see their success.
He succeeded nonetheless.
Yeah, right? So he succeeds a lot, but it's through failure that he succeeds. Think for the long term. Building a sustainable business requires a long-term perspective. Back to your business plan, right? Put that in your business plan. Make sure that you have that perspective in there. I'm not sure about this one, but disperfectionism. Sometimes done is better than perfect. I'm not sure about that one. I kind of feel that you want to do the best job you can. So your perfectionism is kind of like one person's idea of perfectionism might be different than somebody else's. So I really believe that that may not actually work as well for everybody. And then the last one is importance of people, which is your labor and networking. It's okay to ask for help. So if someone tells you, it is okay to ask for help, right? Because we don't all know everything. I run into that every day in my insurance business. Like, I don't know what that is. So I start doing research. I have no problem calling an underwriter and saying, hey, what is this? I'm not afraid to jump on the phone. And that's one thing that I see with the newest generation is they're afraid to pick up the phone and call somebody. And even with the new systems, as we get more AI into our systems, and push you towards a chat, the first part of a chat is going to be, 5 minutes of chatting to a bot that's going to try to direct you to a person. Can I just make the phone call? Right? Can I just call and talk to somebody? View others as your teachers, right? We're all kind of, that's what we're doing here, right? We're all kind of learning from each other and try to make sure that we're all helping each other's businesses succeed. And then building meaningful relationships. I think that's part of our mission statement. I think so. The importance of people. So, in essence, the best business advice often revolves around. So this is the question to all of you guys. So we all started a business or gone into business. So this kind of goes to the 2-minute session. What is something that someone's told you when you started your business or you went on your own? Start with Jim. So in that casual conversation that you had, what was something that somebody said, hey?
Somebody said that it helped me in terms of business?
Yep.
Let's see. Any day above the ground is a good day.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
We can make it short, so who else has it?
I have one.
Yeah.
It's, no one told it to me, but it's what I figured out and I tell new people as I train them, is doesn't matter if it's your fault or not, own it. Say that it's your fault, apologize, and own it. Because no one likes passing the buck. And in our business, it's very easy. There's 17 people working on a transaction. The underwriter did this, the title company did this, the appraiser did this. Don't say who did it, just say you did it. Because if you go in and you say, I'm so sorry this happened, I messed up, but I'm gonna make it right by da 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 da, no one will yell at you. Because everyone understands that people make mistakes, but when you pass it off and you're like, oh, well, this person did this, then all you get is that backlash from somebody and you get that angriness and it just creates a really thing. So if you just own it, even if it's not your fault, it's so much easier.
I would say that making sub-accounts has really changed the way that I do business, and especially when it came to taxes, when you were talking about paying your taxes. If you already had this idea that, let's say it's going to take 15% of everything that you make, you learn to kind of live within that means and just kind of be loyal to that idea that whatever you're going to collect. Now, my experience with it has actually been that I end up allocating more for the taxes than I originally anticipated. So on the one hand, it almost becomes my piggy bank, that I tap into. But then once you start to really refine that whole idea of how much, working with your bookkeeper and all that stuff, what that percentage actually will be, then at least you have it dialed in and you know what you need to pay, and then the rest is really for you to be able to do with what you want.
The big thing I've heard is it's time in the business. So it doesn't matter so much what you're doing today, but if you can have time in the business, say 10 years from now, something's going to end up working out. So just stay above the ground.
My dad, and it's related in every way, but he always said, his perspective has always been, his measure of a man is what he will do for another who specifically can do nothing for him. He said, look at every person you meet with humble eyes and with acceptance, and be kind, and then watch. And that has helped me appreciate every single person that I get to talk to about a job opportunity, that I'm not there to take something from you, I'm there to add value to you.
Awesome.
Cool. Thank you.
All right.
That was awesome.